Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Sonia Magruder, and I'm thrilled to share this information with you this evening on this incredible opportunity with the company called Purium that I've been with for a little over 10 years now. It's been a beautiful journey and something that I'm so grateful for, as well as my co-host, Dominique, who's going to be joining us midway. She is super grateful. You're going to hear her story. She is a newer team member with us, came on board this year or the end of last year, and has had spectacular results both with her health and with her business journey. So why is this such a great opportunity, and why are people having so much success with it? Well, I'm about to tell you. First of all, what is top of mind and so timely right now? It's health, right? Health is so top of mind for so many people, especially after the events of the last few years with the pandemic. People are realizing they need to take better care of themselves. They need to do whatever they can to avoid going down that spiral of lifestyle disease. Also, they are realizing, obviously, the importance of supporting their immune system. The other thing is, so many people have put on some extra weight. And, I've talked to so many people about this because it's a combination of they've been stress eating with the events of the last few years, stress drinking. And I talked to a guy yesterday who said, you know what? The walk to my fridge, because he works remote now from home, that's a real short commute to the refrigerator as he works throughout the day and gets stressed out or whatever is triggering him to graze all day. So many people have packed on these extra 10, 20, 30, 40 and more pounds, and they're ready to get rid of it. It's not comfortable. It's not healthy. So those are just some of the things that people are thinking about right now. And what Purium has, the product line that we have, addresses all of the above. So addresses staying healthy, having healthy nutrition, supporting the immune system, and weight loss. Now, the other part of this is the financial aspect, the business part of this. We know that so many people got this huge wake-up call a few years ago when COVID hit, and either many lost their jobs, lost their income overnight, lost their businesses overnight. Some never recovered. And we even had people on our team who were in that boat of losing it overnight. Of course, their expenses didn't stop. They continued. And they had either just started building this business as a side hustle, or they just at that point made the decision to get into it, ran with it. And people who had never done anything like this before, within 1 to 2 years, were making CEO income on our own team, people that lost those jobs and incomes. And it was a blessing to them because it's ended up being 2 to 3 times more in many cases of what their previous income was. So it was kind of a blessing in disguise, and they're thrilled and they're paying it forward. So it's really important to have that plan B before you need it, before something like that happens. You don't want to find yourself in that situation and then have to scramble, like, how am I going to pay my bills? So have that plan B. It's something that can be built along the side of whatever you're currently doing, whether you have a brick and mortar business or you have a job, a corporate job, or whatever that might be, or any kind of business you might have. And this can be done in very part-time hours, but it can really yield you a very generous full-time income. So not keeping all your eggs in one basket, income diversification, really smart. Now, the other aspect of this is, what kind of income is this? Well, it's different than most jobs, the income that most jobs or businesses provide, because it's a residual and very highly leveraged income. So what do I mean by highly leveraged? Well, what I mean is it's not reliant on your efforts alone. It's the benefit of the collective working together. It's the efforts of everyone combined. So it's leveraged with a lot of people as you build a team, rather than just you trading your time for money, because you can only stretch yourself so far, right? There's only so many hours in the day. So one person can only do so much. But when you can leverage a collective of like-minded people who love helping other people and are passionate about that, amazing things happen. And you can build this while you still have your trading time for money job or business. This is something that you can build on the side, which is what I did. And I'm going to share my story in just a couple minutes here, and I'll share how I did that. So the other part of this is these are consumable products, best in class nutrition, consumable because they are food. So by their very nature, they are consumable. They are highly consumable because they deliver results. People use them, want to continue using them over and over. I have customers who have ordered every single month since 2013, since I started this, for over 10 years now, because the products are so good, they are so effective. So people really become very, very loyal to them. And if you look up what are the top recession-proof businesses, you will find on just about every list, health, anything to do with health and food, which makes sense, right? Food is a necessity and people want to be healthy. If you don't have your health, a lot of other things pretty much don't matter. So those are the top two things that come up over and over. And what Purium has is a marriage, beautiful marriage of both of those things. These are health products and they are food. And they really are food. I'm going to go into that a little bit more because they are, every single product is made from a whole food source. So I want to share a little bit about my story and how I got here. And it was honestly kind of accidental. I was working full-time, like super full-time, as a real estate broker in the Tampa Bay area. And at the time that I found Purium, I was doing that for about 14 years at that point, and was working between 60 and 70 hours a week on average. I was also caregiving for my mom. She was elderly and lived with my husband and I the last 2 years of her life. She was totally dependent. So we were both co-caregivers. And my husband, Doug, was flipping properties. He was doing the investment side of real estate. He was flipping houses. He was managing our rental properties. So we both were running around like crazy, had a lot on our plates. We were stretched very thin. And what happens when you're a caregiver? Typically, the last person you take care of is yourself, right? And that's where we were. We had put on a lot of weight. We were waking up exhausted. We had, both of us, horrible digestive issues. We weren't sleeping well. And we literally were feeling 20 years older than we actually were. And we were ready for a change. It was January 2013. Beginning of the year is often when people do start thinking about, okay, I got to make a change. The only thing is we didn't know where to start. We knew we wanted to get healthier, but there were so many options out there and it was confusing because you don't know if something really is healthy or it's just being marketed that way. But you know what? People do buy from people who they know, like, and trust. And someone who fell into that category was one of my cousins, Eric, who we knew prior to this that he was known as the family health nut. In fact, the family kind of thought he was a nut because he was so fanatical or passionate about health, about ingredients, about how everything had to be organic. And I remembered that. And I saw him posting something on his Facebook. He did a post about these products and he was just gushing about how awesome they are and how much he loved them and how great he felt and how he felt really good about the integrity of the products. Well, I knew that if Eric was consuming these products, they had to be top of the line. They had to be the best of the best. They had to be clean and organic. So I reached out and I said, whatever that thing is you're talking about, that transformation thing you were talking about, we need 2 of them. How fast can we get them? I didn't know what it was, didn't care at that point. I just knew it was good. I knew Eric liked it. Knew how he was, very knowledgeable, and we were ready to make that change. So what happened from there? Well, my husband and I had literally a very profound, life-changing experience with these products. Within days, we were waking up with energy. We were waking up ready to take on the day. We felt the improvement in our mental focus, brain fog lifting. The digestive issues started to clear up. We were sleeping through the night, never felt better. Started to feel 20 years younger rather than the other way. And we were just blown away. So what happens when you have a great experience? You tell everybody, right? You tell anyone who will listen. I was so excited about this. I really felt like it would be a disservice if I didn't share this with people that I know, that I care about, other realtors who were doing similar things like me before, going through drive-throughs or going all day without eating anything and then just devouring whatever was there. I thought, wow, this is a solution for so many people, especially busy people, whether they're busy professionals or busy family people, whatever it is. But this was incredible, and I wanted to tell everybody. So as a result, I started seeing deposits coming in every week. And that was just cool. Like, oh, that's fun, little fun money. I was making a multiple six-figure income with real estate. So I wasn't doing this for the money, sharing this. I was just sharing it out of pure enthusiasm and wanting to help other people. But then one Friday, this really big deposit went into our bank account. And I noticed that it was the same amount as the rent from one of our rental properties. And I was like, what the heck just happened here? Well, what happened was when I started talking about this, people were like eager to jump on board. They wanted to experience it for themselves because they had similar pain points to what Doug and I had at the beginning. They had similar results. They had fantastic results from the products. What did they do? They wanted to tell their friends and their family and their colleagues. So this thing started snowballing. And that was what caused that huge deposit to go in. So it was really eye-opening to me on two levels. One is, oh, this is residual. I'm getting something every single week. I didn't have that with real estate. It was very transactional. Close a deal, get paid once, go find the next deal, find the next deal. But there was no residual aspect to it. The other thing is it was leveraged. I didn't have leverage with real estate. If I stopped working, I stopped making money. It's like the faucet shut off. But this was leveraged because that deposit that came in wasn't the result of just me sharing this. It was the result of me and these other people who started sharing it. So that was my big aha moment. And I thought, this is really powerful because I don't have residual or leveraged income in real estate, even though I have this great income. I also don't have any downtime. I felt like I was on demand 24/7. It was a very stressful, very demanding job. But I thought I could really see the potential of this, especially with the leverage. So I decided to be a little more deliberate about it. And I thought, what if I just work on this 1 or 2 hours a day alongside all the other things that I'm doing? I was having so much fun with it. It did not feel like work. It felt like recreation to me. It was just so much fun. Also, getting texts from people telling you how thrilled they are about how they feel is not depressing. It's fun. So it was so satisfying and gratifying to do this. And what happened as a result of making that commitment to myself to do this, within a year and a half, the income from Purium equaled the income from my real estate business. And that was just amazing to me because I was doing it in very part-time hours. So what's been the most gratifying part of this is being able to help others do the same thing, being able to help mentor and coach others to build their Purium business, to get them out of that hamster wheel or off that hamster wheel of trading hours for dollars. Or maybe people who have a traditional business and they're burdened with the expense of that monthly expense that comes around so quick when that rent is due, or whatever those expenses are, that first of the month comes around so quick. And they've got to stay on that hamster wheel just to keep up with that. So being able to help people on that level has been amazing. And it's been the aspect of this business that I love the most. So what ended up happening for me and Doug is I ultimately transitioned out of real estate. All I do now, I keep my license active. I refer to other realtors and get referral checks from them, which is just little fun bonus money. And I really focus on this because this truly helps people in such profound ways, not just with their health, which is huge, but also helping them attain true financial freedom and getting off that hamster wheel and the burden maybe of the huge expenses of a business, or maybe just not wanting to be closed in four walls in a job that they may not be passionate about. Maybe it's not really fulfilling their purpose, doesn't light them up. It's just a paycheck. So that is really beautiful. And for us now, the income from Purium is many times higher than what my biggest year in real estate ever was. And we really do have that time freedom now. We're not trading time for money anymore. We have time freedom. We have location freedom. We can go wherever we want and bring our business with us, which it's just so much fun. It literally never feels like work. So that's my story. You're going to get to hear Dominique's, which is absolutely amazing and beautiful. Right now, though, I want to share a little bit more about the company and a little bit of the background of the owners. So Dave and Amy, Dave Sandoval and Amy Venner, they're the two owners, co-owners, co-founders. Dave is the formulator of the products. Amy runs the company. She's the president of the company, manages operations. And they've been in this business for over 27 years. So they've been doing this since before there was a USDA certified organic label. They have been building relationships for decades with organic farmers all over the world. And they are also the manufacturer of the products. So why is that important? Well, it's important because they have control. They have extreme integrity. They are so meticulous with how they craft these products, and they have control over not just what goes in the products, but also what doesn't go in the products, what's not allowed in. Also, sourcing of ingredients. They DNA test every ingredient as it comes in to verify it is indeed that ingredient coming from the supplier. They have in-house testing as well as third-party testing. And being the manufacturer just allows you to do those things. They have a bird's eye view on everything that's happening as these products are being made. Almost every single product is certified organic. You will never see any binders, no fillers, no chemicals, nothing artificial, no artificial sweeteners, colors, anything like that. You won't even see common ingredients that you see in almost every other supplement line. When you look at the other ingredient section of the label, you'll never see magnesium stearate. You won't see stearic acid. These are basically just cheap flowing agents that are used to get tablets through machines. Dave and Amy refuse to put those in. They're not only non-nutritive, but after a while, taking that every single day can become detrimental and unhealthy. So they won't allow that. Their philosophy is that everything comes from a whole food source. So for example, our Zinc Aid product, it took Dave about 1.5 years to find a whole food source of zinc. And he did, from organic guava leaf extract. So that's how they operate with everything. There are no synthetic isolates. Why is that important? Well, a whole food product made from whole food sources, it's the whole food with all the cofactors, with the minerals, the enzymes, the fiber. The body can actually recognize and assimilate it, unlike an isolate. So that's why they've never deviated from that position of that philosophy. And if that wasn't enough, the plastic-free initiative that they have spearheaded is just next level. Dave and Amy are very eco-conscious, and 64 out of the 65 products that we have are in biodegradable, compostable packaging made from bamboo and hemp. And the one product that isn't yet will be by the end of this year or beginning of next year in a compostable plant-based bottle. So by doing this, they've saved over 200,000 pounds of plastic from going into the environment just in the last handful of years. That is no small feat. It wasn't easy, and it was not inexpensive to make that transition, but Dave and Amy really felt it was the right thing to do. So they're really special people, and they're very mission-driven, mission-oriented, and their mission is to help as many people get off these lifestyle disease-causing frankenfoods, really food-like substances, these highly processed foods, and give them an alternative for nutrition that is nutrient-dense food that's affordable, that's accessible, and most of all, convenient, because that's often the rub, like it was with me as a busy real estate broker going through the drive-through. So giving people a convenient way to get real solid nutrition in their bodies. And that's exactly what they've done. And you'll see with when Dominique explains our lifestyle transformation, it even comes with its own portable blender. No excuses. People can bring it to work and have their healthy food with them. So this business model that Dave and Amy decided to convert to after they were in health food stores for years was really because they wanted to fulfill that mission. They wanted to get this out to more people. And this model of network marketing is the best way. Word of mouth is the most powerful form of advertising. And Dave and Amy love to reward the brand partners who are out there getting the word out and helping people get healthier. They would rather the money go to the brand partners and their families and the farmers and their families, rather than big corporations spending money on eye-level shelf space and slotting fees and things like that. So they really are amazing people, and it really shows in the culture of the company. So now I'm going to introduce my friend Dominique. Dominique is amazing. She's a wife, she's a mom, she has a full-time job, she's a personal assistant. She's had not only an incredible health transformation, but a profound financial transformation. And she's going to share her story and what this has done for her and her family. And then she's also going to share how you can get started in this business. So welcome, Dominique. It's so great to have you.
Thank you, Sonia. Thank you for having me share tonight. Yeah, so hi everyone, my name is Dominique and I live in California. I moved here from England in 2016 with my husband and 2 children. Before getting started with the business, I was a customer, a client. I have celiac disease, it's an autoimmune, and I've suffered with that since I was 7 or 8 years old. Not just physically, but mentally and emotionally too. It was really challenging as a child. School was really difficult for me. I suffered with memory issues, concentration issues, anxiety, never mind the digestion issues, the stomach pain. I was back and forth to the doctors and the hospital. It was very stressful, not only for me, but for my mom to watch me deal with this. But as I grew up, I guess I just got to learn to live like this. I didn't know any different, and it was only in my 20s that I went onto a gluten-free diet, and it became more manageable. The symptoms didn't go away, but it just became more manageable. And that's until we moved to the United States in 2016. And after about 1 year of being here, my health took a turn for the worst. So much so that last year, I was in a place. I felt very depressed, and job, take care of my family and the home. It was really difficult. And so I really prayed for help just so I could continue to be involved in my volunteer work. And around that time, last summer, my friend Shannon shared this program. And because it focused on gut health, I couldn't wait to give it a try. So I came in thinking I would do it for 30 days. And by day 21, I was having the most incredible transformation. I was waking up in the morning, like Sonia said, with so much energy, and it was sustained energy. The brain fog had gone, the depression had gone. I felt like a new person, happy, positive, more calm. All of the aches and pains had gone away, the joint pain, the nerve pain, the left shoulder pain that aggravated me every day. My stomach felt good for the first time in my life. And it was just an amazing transformation. So I couldn't help but want to share it with others. And so since working with Purium, it's also helped us not only health-wise, but it's also helped us financially. We've been able to pay off my debt, my credit cards, and we've been able to start to remodel our home. We've just finished our kids' bathroom. They shared a bathroom before. We've been able to turn it into 2 bathrooms so they each have a luxury bathroom. And that's something that we didn't even have on our radar. We both have good jobs, my husband and I. My husband's in project management and I work as a personal assistant. I also get company perks, but never mind that. We were living from paycheck to paycheck. No expendable money. It's really difficult here in California as a young family. So Purium has helped us so much. We feel truly blessed just to have those extra paychecks, 5 extra paychecks a month has been incredible. We are planning a vacation in December to Costa Rica, which has also been a dream of mine, to take the family to Costa Rica. And it's just been a blessing. And so not only to have this health transformation, to experience the financial transformation, and to help others have the same, it's been amazing. So how can you get started with this business? Basically, just by doing the nutrition reset. And that consists of Power Shake and this protein is a meal replacement. So you're going to do these super aminos protein tablets for breakfast and lunch, and they provide the same amount of protein as a 12-ounce steak. They're incredible. Designed by a doctor, and they're pre-digested, so your liver doesn't have to do anything to break it down. Clean protein, and it really fills you up. Along with this Power Shake, organic super greens, healthy fats. It's going to give you all this energy, amazing nutrition. So that's going to be breakfast and lunch, along with this gut support called Biomedic. Biomedic, it helps to detox this nasty chemical called glyphosate, which is the active ingredient in Roundup. And it really repairs our gut. And so that's the gut support. And then we have the Apothe Cherry, which is a delicious drink that you'll do every evening. It reduces inflammation and also helps to repair the liver and helps us get that deep REM sleep that we need, which helps us helps us fight against disease. And then as well, we have the Parasite Cleanse. I don't have that with me right now. I just finished mine, but it looks the same as this. And it knocks out any parasites. Unfortunately, we all have them because of the meat that we eat and the pets that we live with and contaminated water supplies. But the whole program works so effectively and is really convenient for anybody that has a busy schedule. So it breaks down to $6 per meal. And I mean, what can you get for $6 at the moment? I mean, even fast food costs much more than that. So that's the program. And I've never had any experience in network marketing, but I'm coachable and I have an amazing team and support from my mentor. And it's just been amazing, super fun. And the last few months, I've actually been able to match my full-time pay just by working 10 to 12 hours a week on this. So I've cried so many times. I feel so blessed, and I'm really grateful.
Thank you so much.
Share, Sonia.
Yes, thank you so much for sharing that, Dominique. Your story, first of all, your health transformation is absolutely amazing. And thank you for sharing and opening, really sharing your heart on that. And then your financial transformation for your family, that you've matched your income of your full-time job with this and all the beautiful things that this has been able to provide for your family. And I think we all know, unless we've been living under a rock, I think we all know how expensive it is in California. Real estate, rents, everything. The cost of living is very high. So to have 2 full-time jobs, but be living paycheck to paycheck had to be stressful. And now to be able to bring this additional income, and you just mentioned 10 to 12 hours a week. That's like a fraction of a part-time job. A part-time job is 30, 35 hours a week. That is a fraction of a part-time job. And you have matched a full-time income with that. So Dominique, you're amazing. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. And you said you're coachable, and I know you are, and you've reached a high level in the compensation plan in our company. And when we get to that portion where I show the income disclosure statement, you all are going to see where Dominique is on that chart. So Dominique, thank you so much for sharing that and for sharing how people can get started here by doing their own health transformation, just like you did. So pleasure to have you as a co-host tonight. So let's talk a little more about this amazing opportunity. There's a compensation plan that Dave and Amy have provided that is so generous, and Dominique is proof of that, as well as many other people that are here with us tonight and on our team. So they really want to reward the people who are paying this forward. And there literally is no ceiling. There's no limit on what income one can make in this business. So how do you start? How do you make money with this? Let's talk about that. I'll show you the money. Well, first, we have an amazing Fast Start bonus plan that Dave and Amy have given us that is super generous, and it rewards people for getting off to a fast start, hitting the ground running. As Dominique said, being coachable, plugging into our simple system. It works. No need to reinvent the wheel, which is a beautiful thing. So a person can make these bonuses with first bonus within their first 10 days. We have a lot of people doing it much sooner than that. We have a new brand partner on our team who's 81 years old. She did it in one day. She made the first bonus in her first day. We have another new brand partner on our team. She's 19 years old. She made 2 fast start bonuses in about 2 weeks, in her first 2 weeks in the business. So there's no limitation here. As long as you're 18 and up, there's no limitation on age, status, education. None of that matters. What matters is that you're a motivated person who will implement what you're learning and what you're being coached on. Again, it's a very simple system. So there's $3,500 of bonuses, fast start bonuses on the table that someone can make right away in their first 4 months. And then when you, the new brand partner, when you have someone who joins you and wants to run with you in this business, and they want to build their own residual and leveraged income stream, when they hit these bonuses, you can get matching bonuses, up to $2,500 in matching bonuses. And that can be done over and over again. Excuse me. There's no limit on the number of brand partners that you can mentor through this Fast Start bonus program. And when I say you can mentor, I mean with the assistance of your mentor. Whoever invited you to join the Zoom tonight will mentor you and coach you and guide you and teach you our simple system. So that's the short-term income that you can make right off the bat while you're building your long-term residual income. So what does that look like? Well, actually, before I show you what that looks like, I'm going to show you this slide here that shows you how you can make your money back so fast. So I mentioned our dear 81-year-old brand partner, 81 years young brand partner who made her money back on her pack, hit that first bonus in one day. And what did she do? This is exactly what she did. She got 3 customers on board with the Lifestyle Transformation, our 90-day program. That's our flagship program that pretty much everybody starts with. She made these commissions and bonuses and earned $366, paid for her first pack in one day, made that money back. Now, when you do that and then do it again in another week in the same month, this is the result, this bottom section here, where you can make a little over $1,000, which includes a couple other bonuses and the Fast Start Director bonus. That's the second Fast Start bonus. So many people do this in 2 weeks, being in the business that fast. Some do it in even a shorter period of time. It is very doable. None of this is pie in the sky, unattainable at all. Now, here's the long-term income potential that is mind-blowing. So you can see here on the left, there's a list of a few of the ranks. And over here on the right, you can see the chart and how far it goes. And Dominique is right here at the one. This is the average annual income here, Black Diamond. That's where she's at. So pretty incredible. And she mentioned, again, I just want to reiterate, 10 to 12 hours a week average is what she's working on her business. So you can see how you can easily give yourself a raise by adding this in as another income stream to bring into your household income. Even the rank of executive, which is our third rank up, it's like a little baby rank right here. That's an additional $14,440 annually that you could add to your household income. I mean, what could you do with $14,000 a year? Put a child through private school, take a nice vacation, buy new furniture. I mean, there's so many things, and that's a very beginner rank. Okay. So this just illustrates the potential here, and it truly is limitless. If someone is coachable and willing to put the effort in and do the income producing activities that we teach in our system, there's no reason they can't be successful. So you, again, make your own hours. It's location independent. And this business really allows you to be with your family when they need you the most. You can work wherever there's Wi-Fi. That's all you need. And, you know, we have many people on our team as well who are taking care of aging parents, or maybe a family member having a health crisis or going on a healing journey where they really want to be with them, and they're able to. One of the women on our team, she's amazing. Michelle, lost her business at the beginning of COVID and got on these products, found out about it from one of her friends posting something on social media, had an incredible health transformation, and then realized this is a business. There's a business opportunity here. Why wouldn't I do this? In 15 months, Michelle got to this rank here, this level here called 2-star crown right here. So that is many times more what she made in her wedding photography business. But the biggest thing for her is she has aging parents who need her, who are going through difficulties, health challenges, and she's able to be with them. She's able to go on their doctor's appointments with them. She's able to do all their caregiving, because now she doesn't have to be hours away shooting a wedding. She can be with them when they need her the most because of what this business has done for her. It's really beautiful. And again, potential to earn full-time pay and part-time hours. So the question is, are you ready to build a business that is residual, highly leveraged, can be built in part-time hours, and really attain true financial freedom? You know what the overhead is in this business? Your monthly order. That's the overhead. Your monthly order of your products that you want to take anyway, because you're going to absolutely love them and become obsessed with them because they're so good and you'll feel so amazing on them. That's your overhead. I mean, where can you find a job or a business where you can make income like what I just showed you with minuscule overhead like that, just consuming your own products? So again, coachability is important. That's a trait. You know, these are some of the things, these bullet points here, some of the things that are the common denominators of the people on our team who have been very successful, like Dominique and others, and Michelle. So a passion for helping others. Having a passion for clean organic food is another big plus, because that's what we have and that's what we're about. So if you're into that, this is right up your alley. Willing to plug into weekly trainings. Oh my gosh, the trainings that we have. Leslie Zan, she is a world-class coach, mindset coach, business coach, and trainer. She was my personal business coach for over a year. I don't even want to say what her fee was. It's high and worth every penny. But Dave and Amy saw what she was doing and they hired her. They ended up hiring her as our corporate coach and trainer. Every single week, there's a business training from Leslie Zan. That is priceless. And there's even additional training calls with her that people earn by doing certain activities so they can get extra training. It's just amazing. We have team trainings as well. So there's no shortage of support, mentorship, and, you know, an infrastructure that you can plug into. And the beautiful thing about this is you can help yourself get healthier, and help others get healthier while earning a really significant income. Again, that's not trading time for money, but actually leveraged and residual. So it's not fully reliant on your efforts alone. So if anything you heard tonight resonated with you, get back to the person who invited you to this Zoom. They will answer any questions that maybe we didn't cover tonight. They'll be happy to answer them for you. They'll be happy to help you get started, get you on board with our products and our system so that you can start sharing this and making money yourself right away and be one of our success stories down the road in the very near future. So we would love to have you and love to welcome you back as one of our team members and part of our team family. So thank you so much for joining us tonight, spending some of your precious time with us. Dominique, again, thank you so much. Great job sharing your story. And we all really loved hearing from you. So great to hear from you. Congratulations on all your success. Thanks, everyone. Hope to see you all very soon. Have a great evening.